Hey y'all, this is Drag Race All Stars 5, Episode 3 review. I am back in my home. Feels great. You know, I just needed a break from New York for the past week at an undisclosed location. So yeah, feels good to be home. Anywho, this episode opens right after Angina's elimination. The ladies walk right back into the workroom. Now they're just chatting about Shay's win because she did kill that lip sync and got $20,000. They're also looking at who voted for who. The voting was unanimous, but it looks like Angina, they found out that she voted for herself too. And yeah, you can't just give up on All Stars. She waited like, 8, 9, 10 years to be back on TV? Even if you don't feel you deserve to be there, stay there to the very end. Don't let them see you sweat. Also, we hear from Mariah because she was in the bottom last week. She just says, you know what, I'm not going home this week. You know, they're going to have to drag me out. And then you have Alexis, and she's talking about she's gunning for Shay, and, you know, she's the main competition, in which I agree. Shay is definitely the one to beat, and hopefully she's not, Manila'd like Cracker said in this episode. Alright, so we're in the workroom. We're waiting for Ru to come out. We get this drama because Alexis is coming for Cracker. She's like, why did you even come for Angina? She thought that was unnecessary. And now Cracker, she gave like a BS excuse and she's feeling bad now. But girl, Angina is gone now. You did what you did, so you might as well just own it. Own it! Lisa Rinna, sorry. Also, Alexis just wants people to be themselves so she knows who she can eliminate. I didn't really get that, but it's a game. Like people are gonna play dirty, some people are gonna play fair. It's All Stars, it's entertaining. So we get Ru on the TV screen, and the clue about what their maxi challenge is this week has something to do with hotels. Ru enters the workroom, loving the suit, as always. And the challenge is you have to design a suite for a 5-star hotel for this parody design show. And they said it was a random drawing. The first team is Shay, Mariah, and Cracker. The second team is Jujubee, Alexis, and India. And then the last team is Blair St. Clair and Mayhem. So the ladies get to planning, and we see that Jujubee's team is jungle themed. We have Shay's team, which is going to be Golden Girls themed, and Mayhem and Blair's team is going to be like a gold theme. Now, throughout the workroom commentary, I'm living for Jujubee. She's hilarious. Like, I just want her to narrate the whole season, whether she's on it or not, after she's eliminated or if she doesn't. Just keep her the whole season, please, production. So this challenge is basically a rehash of All Stars 4, where they had to design a nightclub. They're just designing a hotel suite this time. And you know what? I don't mind them recycling challenges because it was a fun challenge. Fast forward to Elimination Day. They're all gathering into the workroom. We have Blair and Mayhem talking behind Cracker's back. Cracker is really getting the villain edit this season. Like season 10, like she was cool. Like her own person she was battling was herself. But this one, it just seems like, she's getting the villain edit. And you can only get the villain edit when you give them, what you're saying, So it's just weird seeing her as the villain because I liked Cracker in season 10. So Shay is asking Cracker as they're getting ready, like, how are you feeling this particular challenge? Because we know, like, Cracker got called out a lot for being, self-centered or messy. She says she's loving this challenge because there's a better chemistry and she's with queens she respects. She respects Mariah, she respects Shay, she respects Jujubee. Now, Alexis, like, she hears that and she's like, oh, so you don't respect me? Hey, it kind of did sound like that. But, Alexis, no one was talking to you. She was just talking to Shay. I don't think she intended it to come off that way. But yeah, Alexis and her, like, exchange a couple words. And Alexis even kind of insinuates that people are currently talking behind her back now. So we are at the Sweet Challenge. And I don't recognize these two guest judges, but they have the guest judges and Michelle Visage and Ross, they come to each suite to like, I guess, look over it and like take a pretend nap in it or something like that. Whatever. So the first team is the Golden Girls Palace with Shay, Mariah, and Cracker. Now I like the looks. The room, it's giving like, 1980s Miami. Cracker is doing the best job. Like, she's the funniest out of the three. Shay is giving a bit, but like Shay and Mariah just aren't giving it as far as the comedy is concerned. Like, they're a bit dry. And now I gotta admit to y'all, I have never seen an episode of The Golden Girls. It never interested me as a kid, and it didn't interest me as a teenager or while I was in college. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, gays. Like, I wasn't interested. Maybe I'll watch it. You know what? I'm probably not gonna watch it, but still, I didn't really get the references of Golden Girls, so forgive me. All I know is the cheesecake references, and I know Blanche is a hoe. That's all I know. Side note, the pit crew guy, Bruno, oh my God, call me, please. Ugh, Jesus, he's gorgeous. So we have the second group that's Glamazone. It's Jujubee, India, and Alexis Mateo. I like the leopard looks, very cohesive between the group. I like the room too, like the green really makes that safari shit pop. Juju is the funniest, like out of all three of them. Like, she's carrying the group with her humor. Oh, my grandmother made it. My grandmother made it. Love her. As far as Alexis, her grasp of the English language, whether it's intentional or not, is hilarious. So she's going to be funny regardless. India, she's just there. I'm not sure what's not clicking. Like, whatever made her win in the first episode, she needs to tap into that. It kind of sucks for her that she's not shining in a group of queens. And I still don't know who these guest judges are. I noticed that everyone's trying to like coin the Club 96. And it's just interesting because the Club 96, that particular nightclub didn't win the challenge. And it turned out to be the most memorable. How does that work? Now we have the 24 Karat experience. This is Blair St. Clair and Mayhem. Now, their room is the best out of the three. It actually looks expensive and luxurious. The looks are cute, but Mayhem, girl, that wig. Oh my God, this wig. So the wig is a tragic looking afro. It's kind of curly, but it looks like she stuck a fork in a socket. Like, it looked like she got electrocuted mid putting in some type of grease. I don't know, it looks crazy. But Mayhem is funny in this as well. So after seeing all three groups, it looks like Shay's is the worst because the last two were way better. And just another side note, Bruno, the pit crew guy, I just need 20 minutes. That's all I want. 20 minutes with him. Anywho. So overall, this main challenge was pretty cheesy to me. I was kind of waiting on it to end. Like, I don't know, last season with the nightclub challenge, it was at least funny. This one, it was a little corny with the judges coming in and kind of just pretending to be wild and like sitting in the beds. I don't know, it was just cheesy to me. Let me know in the comments what y'all think of the challenge. And we are on the runway, waiting for RuPaul. I gotta say, y'all, I didn't like this look. I didn't like it at all. This is like the third week in a row that I don't like Ru. Like, she's usually on point with the dresses. Like this lime green and this raggedy fluffy moment that's going down the bodice. I don't like it. And then the hair, I'm not feeling the hair this week either. Now the mug is right, like Raven is flawless, but what is going on this season with Ru? Like, who's in charge of this? I'm very disappointed. Like, I'm hoping next week we see something different, because I miss Ru looking like flawless. Like that's mother. Come on. Oh, So I recognize one of the guest judges. The black girl is from that Netflix show with the cake. Nailed it. That's where she's from. Other than that, I don't know who she is. The other guy, Martin Lawrence something. The only Martin Lawrence I know is the comedian. So the category is 3 in 1, meaning 3 looks in 1 down the runway. First up is Blair St. Clair. Now starts out, first look is a casual 50s glam. Further down the runway, she turns into her next look, which is like a nod to the 60s, like very Twiggy-ish, like a mod, 60s mod type dress. So then the third look is 70s. She whips the hair out. She gets this stunning shimmery pantsuit, like dedicated to the 70s. It was flawless. I loved every part of her runway. I appreciated like it was cohesive as far as decades. Like she went through 50s, 60s, and 70s. I loved it. Good job, Blair. Next up is Mayhem Miller. Now she's walking down the runway. The first look, I mean, it's a black and pink type situation. It looks like a judge gown or something like that. I forgot what you call it. What is it? The gown, the robe? I don't know. It's like this pink sash with a black jacket. She looks like a judge on their way to like the club. So after that, she removes the robe. The second outfit is more so like a cocktail attire type situation, like pink on top, black skirt at the bottom. And then the third look, she whips the skirt, and then it's kind of like a pink one-piece number. And she whips the hair off, and it's a cute little swim cap. This look saved it because the body is right. Like the shape, everything. I love it. Like the third look saved it. Next up, Alexis Mateo. It looks like she's going for a circus theme. But it's real chic. But the colors is red, black, and white. I don't know, it's just giving me Klansman circus because she got this little top on her head too, the cone top. I don't know, it looks like she's about to perform a circus for the Klan right now. Now the second look, she whips all of it off, takes off the cone, and it's like a lime green quinceañera type situation. I'm not sure what it has to do with circus, but she looks pretty. Now the third look, new wig, mug, and the wig is right. It's almost like an ice skating type outfit. It's cute. It just looked a little disjointed. Like these were 3 completely different looks, but I just didn't get circus from it. I don't think they were cohesive at all. Next up is India Farah. She has like a houndstooth black and brown, really luxurious number on. Like it has like a skirt and then like a pant at the bottom. She's walking with heels. She looks good. The second look is she rips away the skirt. Not too much of a difference. It was just like, okay, cool. And then she whips off the pants, and now it's kind of like a bikini, and then this little sash belt buckle, and the heels. Okay. The first 2 looks look too similar. It was just okay. Safe. Jujubee is up next, and she does a holiday theme. She comes out looking like a witch, classic costume. It looks a little basic, just a little bit. She comes down the runway with the trick-or-treat pumpkin. She goes back up the runway, takes off the costume, and it's kind of like a red dress, Santa theme. I don't like the wig that was underneath it. It was like a pressed white wig. This is Christmas supposedly, and she just flips the little trick-or-treat bucket around, and it's just like glitter. And you can easily see the other side showing. This is also a bit basic as well, because it's just real plain, you know? Now she goes back up the runway, she rips it off, and it's more like a red leotard corset number. This is supposed to be Easter because she puts like a little laced red bunny ears on top. And she gets the carrots. It's cute. And I love Jujubee, but this looked a little pedestrian. Like, it just looked real plain Jane, you know? I love Juju, but I wasn't feeling this runway. Next up, we have Mariah. She's giving you helmet up to here and lips. Just helmet and lips. coming down with the big fur and short skirt. Goes back up the runway for the second look. She removes the fur and takes off the helmet. You get that mug. Oh my God, perfection. And it's just giving you black cocktail dress. She stays on the runway, flips the dress down, goes into a gown. She looks good. Like it's like a black type gown with like white situation right here. I keep saying situation. I don't know. Whatever. Y'all gonna deal. I'm not a fashion guy, but I'm just critiquing the looks the best way I can. I enjoy her runway, but it was just real safe to me. But the mug is flawless. They're like just amazing. But it was just a meh to me. Like it wasn't nothing substantial. And the tearaways were pretty predictable also. I'm sorry, Mariah. Next up is Cracker, and she comes out literally looking like a Fabergé egg with legs. Now the second look, she comes out of it and she looks gorgeous. It's real stunning, like a blue gown number with like a glittery, sparkly finish around it. Neck dripping with jewels. Love it. And then the third look is kind of like a tearaway. It's like a beige leotard, legs are out, has like a little flowy gown behind it. Okay, I like the second look better. I really didn't count the first look as an egg. I'm just like, okay, fine. It was just okay, safe. And last but not least, we have Shea Coulee. Now, I had some high expectations for Shea's runways, but she comes out first. It's a lot of pink, highlighter yellow, like neon yellow and black. Face is matching as well. I don't like that gray wig with all this color going on. It's a lot for my eyes. So it's like a cocoon theme, like butterfly, larva, cocoon, and butterfly theme. So the first dress is like a larvae type gown that she comes out with. She rips it away. It's kind of like a flowy pink number, and she still has that corset. And then afterwards, she rips the gown off, and now it's like a corset with tights, and it's the same color scheme. The wings start to pop up too. It looks real crafty. This wasn't my favorite. It was a little ugly, a little bit. I love Shea, but this was just a miss for me. I didn't really like it. Like I get the theme, but just the execution and the colors was just a no. So we get the critiques, and this is like my WTF of the episode. So Blair and Mayhem, Rue loves their suite the best, but Jujubee's performance wins the whole challenge. Now, I don't get that. Why didn't they just give the challenge win to Jujubee's team and make Juju the winner? I don't get that. And then Juju's runway, I'm sorry, that wasn't it. Like, I honestly think, okay, so Blair and Mayhem, like, you love their suites the best. Why didn't Blair win the challenge? Like, her runway was way better than Jujubee. I didn't get that at all. It screamed production manipulation. As I said, I think Blair should have won this challenge. So now you have like those three, they're safe, but now you have the remaining contestants who are safer in the bottom left to critique. I don't know. It was weird. It didn't go like normal runway critiques go. So Alexis is safe and Cracker. And the bottom three up for elimination is Shea, Mariah, and India. Now, I hate to see my girl Shea in the bottom because as we can see from last season, Manila was in the bottom that one time and those girls got her out of there. Now, I love Naomi, but fuck you, girl, for doing that to Manila because Manila should have won season 4 because that tie bullshit, I will say it again, that was a pandering. I really don't think Monet should have won, but I'm glad she did. Whatever. That's just my opinion. Don't shoot me. So they're back in the workroom and they're just discussing who they're going to vote for. It could really go either way because Shea is a threat, so she can easily go home. And India and Mariah, they were in the bottom twice. So it really is, it could be anybody. I personally would have voted for India to go home. Now when they're voting, we see that 2 queens voted for Shay. Fuck y'all. Alexis and Mayhem Miller, they both voted for Shay. We don't see anyone else's votes. So Juju's ready for the lip sync. Now at first I was like, is she wearing that same cheetah print that she wore for the challenge? But it is a different cat print. Cat print. Shout out to Alex. It was a different outfit than before. And the lip sync assassin for today's episode is Monet Exchange. Speaking of the winner of All Stars 4 and season 10 contestant, Monet is looking good. Like, homegirl, like, look like she's ready for this lip sync. The song is Lizzo's Juice. I'm happy about it. Now for this lip sync, Monet is killing it. Like, I'm not sure what Jujubee is doing, but my eyes were on Monet the entire time. She's literally dancing circles around Jujubee. Like, girl, she didn't want enough. She didn't want that 10 grand enough. Clearly, like, Monet is going to be the winner in this. I enjoyed the lip sync, but it was very one-sided. I'm really surprised because Jujubee, as she said earlier in the episode, like, she was a lip sync assassin. Like, she sent a bunch of girls home her season and in All Stars. So to no one's surprise, Monet Exchange wins the lip sync. So she pulls out the lipstick that the other girls voted for, and they all voted for Mariah. I mean, I kind of would prefer India to leave because I just love Mariah as a character. I'm not really sure why her character on camera doesn't translate to the judges. Because, I mean, she is ballroom background. She's just used to, like, you know, stunning face. But I don't know, like, I think she's an entertaining queen. I'm not sure why it didn't translate. But somebody has to go home. And later on, we do see in Untucked that Jujubee voted for Mariah as well. So the writings were pretty much on the wall. But Mariah leaves with grace. She leaves with that face on and Untucked. She left it on, which I love. Like, I love seeing her again. She was one of my favorite queens in season 3. She will always be an all-star. And now there are 7 girls left. And I'm telling you, like, it's just going to get harder and harder. And I think I'm going to be mad. Like, I hope Shay wins this season, but I'm not having my hopes up because I was mad as fuck when Manila didn't win last season. So I'm just going to let the season play. So yeah, I will see you guys for the next episode. I'm sorry I've only done 2 videos this week. This is video 1. The next video will be Tall Order, and that's it. Next week, I'll probably come with some more episodes. A nigga just needed a mental break, you know, just relaxation. But anywho, let me know what you thought about the episode. Do you agree who the girls sent home? Like, comment, and subscribe as always. And yeah, I will see you guys for the next video.